Welcome back to the Yard Dad. Last video, I told you we were going to be setting up a weather station that I got. So we'll be setting that up. And then after we get done doing that, we're going to mow this area right here. This whole side area. I'm going to start about right here. And we're going to just mow it. I'm going to cut it short too. I'm not going to go like scalp it, but I'm going to cut it shorter than usual. Probably an inch and a half. And then I'm going to bring that all the way up to right here. And then after we get done with that, I'm going to get the manual aerator out, the new one that I got. If you haven't seen that video, check out my video on it. And yeah, and then we're going to aerate this whole area, because pretty much every season this area just becomes a washout. Like, it's just the neighbor sprinklers, my sprinklers, the rain, you know, new construction, homes are close together, right? So not always the most ideal situation, but right now it's pretty dry, but it's still moist. So I want to aerate before the snow comes. And here, check out the backyard. Backyard's looking awesome. We'll be cutting this one on Friday and doing some stuff back here, and I'll probably release that video on Saturday. It's really, really thick right now, that's for sure. But yeah, let's jump right in. I'm gonna go grab the weather station right now. We're gonna set that thing up. I'm looking forward to this thing. And as always, anytime I have a product or I review a product, it doesn't matter if it's a landscape tool or if it's a smart weather station by Sainlogic. Doesn't matter what it is, I'm always going to give you my honest review on it. And if I think it's something that I wouldn't want to use on a daily basis or a monthly basis or something like that, I'm going to tell you right off the bat. I'm going to be like, not for me, maybe for somebody else. I'm not going to bash the company, but yeah, you know. But here, check out the front. Front's looking awesome. All right. Looking real nice. And then here's this other side right here. And like I said, up here, I don't think we'll be adding anything else. We don't really need it. It's so shiny. We'll be starting from here, mow a little bit lower, come back, aerate, come back. And then, yeah, then I'll wrap up the video. But let's go ahead and unbox this. I'm just going to take this thing in the back right now. We're going to unbox it. And then I'm going to go over everything with it. And the cool thing about this product is that I do have a 30% off coupon that I'll put in the description and all that with the link to this product. And it's through Amazon. But, oh man, the grass is thick back here. But like I said, I'm not going to bash the company, but I'm going to tell you straight up if I'm going to use this thing or not. Because if I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to be like, hey, go out and get one of these. And then I'm also going to do a follow-up video on this as well, where I will actually be talking about, you know, how well it's worked. And apparently, it needs to be 5 feet up off the ground. Well, we'll just put it up here on my smoker thing for now. And then I'm going to go to Home Depot, and maybe in the next video that I do on this, when I give you an update, if I end up keeping it around and stuff, I'm going to install a pole back here, and then we'll get that put on the pole. But yeah, open this thing up, see what we got. Let's see what's in here. All right, so Sainlogic Smart Weather Station SA6 Plus. All right, we got this screen, and then here's the, what is it called, a barometer I don't know what they're called. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. But yeah, so quick setup guide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all these steps real quick, and then we're going to get it set up. We'll probably end up running in my house too. Yeah, seems pretty easy, and it seems like we've got a warranty and claim 1 year free extension right here. Activate within 14 days. This is the Weatherseed APP instruction manual. Okay. Oh my goodness. Now we've got the Sainlogic weather station user manual. So I'm liking the quick guide so far. So this seems to be the screen right here. Awesome. Got the screen. And then here's the whole setup. Kind of looks like a drone. Okay. Awesome. Well, let me go ahead. I'm going to go through this, the quick setup guide, and yeah, get that set up, and then that way we can get this thing tested out, see how it works, and then we'll get the mowing. Let's go. All right, so I'm in my house right now, and we ran into a little problem. You need AA batteries. So here's a list of everything that I probably should have told you a second ago that this comes with, but here, check it out. All right, so product includes, you get all this stuff, right? You get your integrated outdoor transmitter, display console, this, rain collector, wind cups, wind vane, mounting brackets and accessories, instruction manual, and power adapter. They have recommended tools here. You need a small Phillips screwdriver, precision. Well, they actually give you one, and theirs works quite well. So, and then a compass or GPS for wind direction calibration. We'll figure that out. Probably use my phone, and then an adjustable wrench. I'm waiting on these to charge right here, and as soon as these get charged, then we plug this thing in, and then I've downloaded an app on my phone. It's called Weatherseed. That's the app you want to download. And then after these are charged, we'll get this plugged in and connected to Bluetooth, and then running from the app to this, and then we should be good. Just want to give you an update and make sure you see this list here. And I'll see you in a second. Welcome back to my garage. I got everything set up. Downloaded the app, did everything, got the batteries charged for the wind measurement thing. Can't think of the name of it again. But I'm just going to give you my honest and quick opinion about this. You'll see here's your screen. Now I've already set everything up, so yeah, it should be jumping up. What it is, my temp right now, this is inside, so inside this garage or whatever. And then the unit outside, that would show up here if I had that on right now. Here's my opinion. And like I said, I'm not here to knock any companies or anything like that. I don't see, and you can kind of go through, there's a bunch of different things that you can play with and stuff. But on my cell phone here, if I go on to my cell phone, and I was going to do this no matter what. If I go onto my cell phone, right, then I click on my weather app, and I check the temp, and then I compare it with their app. The weather app is better for me because it gives all of this information, plus the maps, and everything else that I could possibly need if I need to know my storms and all that. I can go to my sprinkler, my Imolaza sprinkler that I have, my smart sprinkler system, and it's going to give me all of the stuff in this app, plus what's on this thing, right? Plus more. And I would say that the weather app on that is so much more accurate even than my phone. So as of right now, my honest opinion on this thing, and like I said, I'm going to use it. I'm going to set that thing up in the backyard, get it on a pool or on a pole in the next video, or we'll figure out something to put that on. So then we'll get the wind and all that will come up right here. As of right now, I would much rather use my phone. That's just my honest opinion. That's what works for me. I'm usually looking out more for rain than anything, and anything that's the most accurate. I've got a couple websites I use for that. One of them is, I think it's weather.gov, G-O-V. That's a really good one. So if you're looking for weather stuff, I'm not saying that this is bad. It gives you everything you need, but just the app, I don't really like the app. You know, and I like the screen thing, especially if I have this plugged inside, which apparently you need to, because if you unplug it, it only lasts for 2 hours, supposedly. But, you know, if I was going to use something, I'm going to refer to my phone. It's the quickest, it's the easiest. But if I was, say, somebody that wasn't phone friendly, right, setting this thing up was extremely easy. So this might be something for you, especially if it's going to stay, if this screen's going to stay in one space, right? If this is going to stay in one space, like in your living room somewhere or something like that, and you can glance over and see your weather at any time, I could see this working better for somebody that's older, especially somebody that doesn't have as great eyesight, stuff like that. So it's still good. It works fine. The app downloaded fine. Everything uploaded fine. I'd recommend it, but just not for me or what I'm looking for. So there's my opinion. Let's get the mowing. Let's go. Got done with that. So I'm going to walk you from back here in the backyard, and then we'll walk forward and I'll show you what it's looking like. All right, start back here. So I'm going to walk. You can just kind of see, you can see right there. That's from the mower. That's how wet it is over here. So ruts are actually being left, but only in that area back there. But you can see it's the grass is great. It's just holding a lot of that water, and that's just the problem. That's about all I'm going to do. All this stuff's going to be covered with snow here very soon, so I'm not trying to edge or do any of that right now. I do know that this aeration, and oh, here you can check it out from over here. You can see the mower, the difference in the grass height. You can't really tell that much, but you can kind of, yeah, you can't really tell that much. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see that. It's a dude flying around with one of those little, like, engine things behind him. Never seen anybody like that over here flying over the houses. All right, so take a look from back here. Man, this grass is looking awesome. See, it's high. You can kind of see how it goes over, but then right here, you're seeing a little bit more yellowish. Yeah, you can't really tell. but I'm at the right height. I'm at the height I want to be at. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get the aerator out right now, and we're going to go ahead and manual aerate this area. And I'll show you that, of course. Yeah, that was a bummer about the weather station thing. Thought it was going to do a little bit better than that. It's also not touchscreen. You have to keep clicking these buttons that beep at you. So this is the one that we'll be using. It's this KD Stonehedge one. If you watch my last video, I'll put a link for that in the description as well, that I did a manual aeration video on. It was this one. Get this thing out. It's filled with sand. It's quite heavy, but it's easy to move around. And then these things are great. So let's test this thing out on the side. See if we can get rid of all that, the water filling up over there. I mean, it's not like, it's the clay. The clay is holding it. So the more of that we get out and the more soil we get down next season, soil is our best friend, improving the soil, constantly improving the soil. That's what we want to do. That's our goal for any of these lawns and all this stuff, is to consistently work on our soil. Let's go ahead, manual aerate. Let's go. Whew. Gnats. I am out of breath, trying to go as fast as possible so I still have the daylight, so you can see sun's about to go down. I can smell dinner in the air. Whew. I'm worn out. All right, so check this out. All right, I'm just starting from over here. Here's a little golf hole that we shall reveal in the next video. Be working on some stuff. But so we're going to start from back here, work our way up to the front. I'm going to show you everything right now. Oh, and here's cores. And the cores, you can see that dark clay. And I mean, this stuff, watch this. You want to make some pottery? You know, make some pottery. You make a bowl out of this stuff. Like, it's ridiculous. But check it out. Cords everywhere. Really got this spot good. Over here, right here. I mean, they're everywhere. And I'm going to tell you the honest truth about that one versus the yeah, we got it's nice, another huge one. Yeah, all the way up. And the thing works. Does it wear you out a little bit? Yeah. But versus the Rollaerator, this thing's spitting way more cores out, and because it's got the little slits, it drops them too. So a lot more are coming out faster. It kind of gets into its own little groove, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, and it just starts going, and you kind of get the system down with it. The Rollaerator, I've always tightening stuff, spraying it. It's homemade, it's handmade. It gets the job done too, but not like this. This thing is spitting cores like crazy. And I can't wait to try it out, like when in the spring after the snow thaws out and everything's even hard, like way harder than it is right now. Oh yeah, man, I get swarmed by little no-see-ums. Not fun. But yeah, here, take a look from over here real quick. You can just see my cores. They just kind of end right here. But I mean, there's tons of them. just so you can see the holes that it makes too. So, you know, weather station, I'm not going to rag on it. It works. Everything went smooth on it, right? So I probably, when I install the thing on the pole thing, I'm just going to use some PVC or something, get it in, you know, like a temp thing, use it for the winter, whatever. That's it for today. On Saturday, I'll see you back here trying to think of some things to do. You let me know in the comments below if you can think of something. So let me know, and then I'll add it into the video on Friday when I start filming that. Hope you enjoyed this one. The manual aerator is outstanding. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see me do or whatnot. I've got a lot of people that have been saying to cut the grass shorter. We're going to do that. This season, am I going to do it? I don't know. Maybe we'll do it to the front before the snow comes. If not, that's a priority all next season. This season, just trying to get this new grass established. I've been in this house for just a few seasons, and the difference is, like, here, let me show you real quick, and then we'll end this. But just show you the difference. Remember my neighbors? Well, somebody moved in and they cut the grass, and you can see how yellow and everything, and it did not look like this, but it went a long time without being cut. And you can just see, you know, and what it is it's not the bad grass, it's the soil. It's not that they don't have the right grass seed or they didn't put the right nutrients down. This place had green grass all season. All it is you just got to get the right, you got to keep adding soil. That's pretty much it. That's the biggest thing, is just adding soil. That's what I do. And then, of course, you've got to put the pre-emergence down. Put the pre-emergence down, and you get the soil down, and you keep doing that. And the grass, it grows better, it goes deeper. You don't have as much aeration problems. But hopefully you learned something. And hopefully on the side of the house here, we don't have as much water problems, drainage problems. Thanks for watching The Yard Dad, and hope your yard stay dominating like ours over here. First that over there, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.